everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very special day for me. It is my 21st birthday, so I'm really excited to celebrate with all my friends and family, and it's gonna be a great weekend, so I'm really excited for that. So for today's video, I just want to talk about a little bit about what I've learned basically in my 21 years of life. Not too long, but of course, you know, everyone learns things, you know, throughout their life. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, some important things I think I should share. Maybe some people could like learn from this or take from it, I don't know. But yeah, so I just wrote down a few key points on what exactly I want to talk about. So a few things that I've learned in my life. Let me see. So one of the main things is just to know that everything is temporary. You know, like if you're in a bad spot or in a rough patch in your life and, you know, you don't really know where things are going and, you know, things are just looking, you know, not too good, I think it's important to remember that things are temporary. You're always going to move out of those rough spots. You're always gonna, you know, everything is gonna work out in the end. And even when things do work out, you don't even remember like those rough patches. Like you're like, oh wow, look at me now. But like you don't really sit there and like really realize, you know, you've overcome, you know, those bad and rough patches. So I think it's good to remember that everything is temporary when you know are going through those hard times, because it is easy to like be negative about everything and just like think that nothing is ever going to work out when that's never the case. You know, everything, thank God, you know, turns out okay. So I think that's important to realize and just to like remember when like you or any of your family members or anyone is going through a rough time. So something that I've always said and I've always tried to keep remembering in the back of my mind in like whatever situation I'm in is that you have to put yourself first. And it can sound selfish, but it's really not. Like there's a good example of, you know how like when you go on an airplane and they're talking about like all the safety regulations and how if something were to happen, you have to put on your oxygen mask before, you know, anyone else's. Like of course, like if you're with your child, of course you want to put your child's on first, but how are you going to be able to put on your child if you can't breathe yourself? You know what I'm saying? So like it's just, that's like a really good kind of metaphor, I guess you would say, on just putting yourself first. Because if you're trying to help someone out and you're not good yourself, you're not going to be able to help them out. There's no way. You have to make sure that you're good first, that, you know, you are taken care of first before you try to help someone else. Because then if you try to help them out, it's just not going to be good. You know, in the end, you're probably going to end up hurting yourself and them. So I think that's just a good thing to remember, like for any occasion, every problem, or any situation, that, you know, put yourself first so that, you know, you're like a great foundation to go help someone else, you know. So yeah, that's just something I've learned, I guess. I think that as I'm turning 21, I'm kind of becoming who I've always wanted to be, if that makes sense. Throughout like my stages of life, like teenager years, like adulting, I guess you can say, like turning 18, all that stuff, I was always myself. Like my personality never really changed. I've always been like goofy, funny, like whatever I've always been like who I am. But I think that my priorities have changed, definitely. When I was like a teenager, I didn't care for the things that I care for now. And I think now I'm kind of becoming who I'm supposed to be and who I want to be, you know, as a person. So I think that everyone goes through that. Everyone grows into like, into who they really are. And, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, you don't really, you know, care to think about that kind of stuff, I guess. But yeah, I think that definitely this past year, I think graduating college and just doing different things, I think that has definitely morphed me into like the person that I want to be in the future and now. I think another thing I've learned is how important it is to have faith and to like stay positive, because staying positive in a situation can definitely like make or break, you know, what situation you're in. Like if something bad happens, if you're like negative and, you know, just like mad about it or sad or whatever the case is, you're not gonna get anywhere, basically. Like you're just gonna stay stuck. Why do you want to stay stuck? Bad things happen all the time to people, but why would you want to stay stuck in that situation? Don't you want to move on, move out of it? So like I think it's very important to, you know, be positive about things and just try to keep the most, you know, see the bright side and everything. And I know these are like very cliche things to say, but it's important and it is true to, like, you know, to get yourself out of that situation. So I think that that's definitely why I'm doing what I am doing now and doing it so gracefully, I would think, is because of my faith. And I know who I'm going to be, and I know how my life is going to turn out because I have a positive mentality and I just have faith in myself and what I can do. So I think that's, and if you have that, no one can tear you down. There's no one, nobody, because you have that willpower for yourself and you know what you're capable of. There's nothing anyone can do, I promise you that. So I think that is, and that took me a while to kind of like grasp, I guess, like, because, you know, it's so easy when you're in a bad situation just to be like, oh, you know, great, this now kind of thing. But like, you can't do that. You can't just stay stuck. You have to keep moving, keep it pushing, or else you're just gonna stay in that sad situation. That's never good for anyone. Well, I think that's it for today's video. I just wanted to give a little wisdom. I mean, I'm not like no professor or anything, but just things that I've learned in my, you know, 21 years of living in this beautiful life. But just have faith in yourself, have faith in what's possible, because everything's possible. Anything you want, you can do. And I think that's always important to remember. And I know it's so easy to like forget and think that that's not true, but it is. If you want something, you can totally have whatever you want. And I've always mentioned that ever since I went to college. I knew that, you know, for all of my friends and family and whoever, like, if you want to be something, you can be exactly what you want to be. There's no way, there's no, you know, there's not a way that you can't be what you want to be. Like, I wanted to be a filmmaker and I thought that was impossible. Like, what? Me? No, like, from, you know, like from where I'm from, and, you know, just I was never heard of, really. And people in my family and like kind of around where I live, people don't really go off to college and follow their dreams and stuff like that. And whatever people do, if they want to do it, that's fine. But if people are just settling, I don't think, you know, I think that everyone should do what they want to do because they can, you know. And I know it's hard to like think that, but it is very possible. And yeah, so I just remember those things because I truly want everyone in this world to be like happy with their lives and just never settle for less, because everyone is more, you know, than what people think they are. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm 21 years old. Wow, I'm so old. Well, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, commenting. I appreciate all your love and support. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe.